Hey, what's up, team? This is Eddie Gray. This is music production in the COVID era part 2. So, again, my client in New Jersey wants to produce a song, and this time I thought of a better way of doing just that. So, the problem is he wants a song that currently doesn't have an instrumental in the market. There is no karaoke version. So, what I had to do was take the full version of the song, drop it in iZOTOPE RX7 Advanced, and then pull out the vocal. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, so here is the original. Should be able to hear it sound something like this. Now, if we're doing a parody, if we're doing, a song that is kind of poking fun of, Kenny is a comic and he does a lot of parodies. So the problem is, we've already got an overlaid vocal. So how can I extract that? Well, RX7 is the tool just for that. I'm going to go to Music Rebalance. It looks something like this. I'm going to pull out all of the vocal, raised up the sensitivity now so it can really pull it out. And this is what we get after. Now, there are some artifacts, but all things considered, if this is what I gotta do, then you have to kind of live with the result. I did find a karaoke version on iTunes that was, kind of like a remake, but it sounded really generic and just too, just bare bones and simple. So I think this is the route I'm gonna take. We're gonna kind of outweigh the pros with the cons, and we're gonna go from there. So I'm rendering this, and I will see you guys when I bring Kenny in. Here we go. So just like last time, we're on Zoom, so I'm going to invite Kenny. I'm going to copy the URL and then send this off. Okay, so before Kenny jumps on, I'm going to go ahead and do some pre-production with you. These are just good practices to start to implement when you're either creating music or creating covers, parodies. So let's go into Zoom. We're going to share Logic. All right, and then let me go ahead and close RX. One sec. All right. So I've dragged in the song, and the easiest way to figure out the BPM in Logic is if you go into Adapt Tempo. That's my go-to move. Now, if you're gonna do that, it's important in your project settings that you go to Smart Tempo and you tell Logic, hey, if I am importing a file, can you please do your job? The more complex algorithms are right here. This is if you're doing like jazz, avant-garde, classical music that's not set up to a tempo grid. But in our case, we're doing a very simple thing. So we're just going to turn that on. And you can see the tempo is 120. And I'm going to start marking the song, just getting familiar with all the different parts because I don't know this song as well as probably Kenny does. So here we go. We're going to press play. Well, I already know this is some kind of basic intro right here. So that's the verse right there. And bear in mind how I'm doing this. I've got my secondary tool assigned to the command click tool. That's the marquee tool there. And all I do is I hold command and I double click. All right. And if you want to do that with precision, go ahead and set your snap mode to bar. Because no matter if I do it a little bit ahead or behind the beat, every single time it's going to lock into the grid and cut the way that I want it to. So let's keep listening here. So let's see here, bar 9, we can set that as the verse. And then here, key command, option apostrophe. This is kind of like the continuation of the verse. Or that could have been the hook. Let me listen. that was the hook right there. And it looks like this was just some kind of pre-chorus, like some kind of build up there. Hey, what's up, Kenny T? I can't hear you yet, but I'm ready for you whenever, bro. Do you want this intro with the whistle?
Yes, because
Okay.
Yep, it's all gonna be the same.
All that's gonna be the same. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So then we go into the verse right here, and then just kind of show me what you got here. Okay.
Woke up with a feeling today. Thought to myself that it's time to play. No one's home and I'm all alone. It's a perfect time to stroke that bone. Laptop's open, pop the pill. Got a void that I'm trying to fill. Texted, exit, send me nudes. No one answered, it's kinda rude. I'm not gonna be singing the blues. Got all day to extract the goo. I can choke this thing all night. If I'm rocking, I don't wanna be right. Why, oh why can't I have a little fun? I don't wanna leave this house not before I empty my gun. My, oh my, it's all over me. I shot myself in the eye. It stinks so bad I don't wanna cry.
So okay. Let's go over the lines because I know the song more or less.
Laptop's open, pop the pill.
So indulge me real quick. So basically, from bar 9, if you look at the screen, to bar 10, you have one line. So it goes like this. Line. So basically, so we need 8 lines. So as of right now, let's go over those lines. So again, let's start from the top.
Yeah, and I have 8. Okay.
So go over them though, because I want to make sure the math is right on my end.
Okay, ready?
What's the very first line?
Woke up with a feeling today. Thought, and then woke. Hold on, ready? Yep. Woke up with a feeling today. 10. Thought to myself that it's time to play.
Next.
No one's home and I'm all alone.
Next.
It's a perfect time.
Is this chorus the same length as the previous one? This one right here, or does it double up? Because look, it looks like it doubles up.
Yeah, I think if you could listen to the song or play the song from maybe the second verse on.
Oh wait, there seems to be a bridge. There's a change here.
There's a little bit of like shot so much of it, or
no, it's hold on.
In the song, there's something there that I don't have, but I have the ending.
Oh, okay. So you don't want this bridge. You don't.
I don't think we need it. If we can button it up after this, I think that's enough.
Okay. So let me just. So do you want this where they go epic on this part, or you don't need it?
What is it?
It's right after the hook, or the second hook, should I say? Okay, so it goes like this. So you do want this then?
I think we need that to close out the song, and then like whatever they have, I think they have another hook, and then it whistles out again.
So what are we gonna do though?
And then
okay, so are we trying to cut here, or what are we trying to do?
Actually, well, we need that whistle in there, but then like their song's a little longer, so we're not gonna do.
How about we fade right here?
Yeah, but then if we listen to the rest of their song.
Yep.
Let's hear what they got for a minute. I don't know if we need the ending, but we can do something like they have here.
Or here, let me rephrase that. We can use this for the ending, toss this, take this chorus, and then do something like this. You know, where the song goes from here to here. All right, so that's our ending there.
I like that. How long is that?
Let me go ahead and.
Might be 2 minutes, right?
Yeah, it seems pretty reasonable. 2:37.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
good. Perfect. I don't. It's gonna be the same formula that we did last time.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna doctor it up, line it all up, and basically create artificial mid-range frequencies. Because
Okay.
this is how we're gonna differ though.
Okay.
So I did a lot of research. In order to get better quality files, instead of using music memos this time, we're gonna use a free app called Spire, Spire, and it's good for two reasons. Number
Uh-huh.
one, they're higher quality files. They're WAV files, so
Okay.
they're more professional.
Is this an
Yep.
app?
Yeah, it's a free app.
And it's called Spire?
Yeah, Spire by iZOTOPE, and that's one reason why it's really good. Which that alone would be reason enough to transition over. But the real reason is, do you remember we were on music memos? We were doing one track at a time. Yes. Do you remember we were doing one track at a time with music memos?
Yeah.
With this one, we get to do what's called multi-tracking. So
Okay.
I can record you in one file, 5, 6, 7 times, and then you can send all of that together. So it's a lot more convenient in terms of organization.
Yep. Okay. All
So
right,
I, do
so I downloaded it
you
and
mind doing a test run before you get out of here?
yeah, it's fine. I have
Okay.
it. Yeah,
So
we're way ahead of schedule here.
yeah, let's just do the first intro verse or whatever, and then stop. We'll do it again, and then I want you to deliver it to me and see how it looks, and then that
Yeah.
way we're prepared. So I'm gonna
All
play
right,
this.
yeah, it's working.
So you see the way it's laid out though, right? It has multiple tracks.
Yeah, I think.
Does it have?
Check, check, check. Yep. Oh, sweet. Okay.
So that's I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you're gonna have to mute the track before once you start recording the new track. So just be aware of that.
Check, check, check. Hey. No, I don't think so.
Oh, really?
No,
Well,
it just goes down to the next one.
I just don't want you to get interrupted by your other voice. So it's up to you how you want to do it. I think this is a lot more efficient and also professional.
Hell yeah,
So
dude.
so here
All
we
right.
go then.
Well, how do I erase these two? Hold on. All
Oh,
right, got it. I got it. All right.
Roger that.
Let me see. Let me just make sure everything is everything. All right, that's cool. Let's do it.
Everything is everything. All right, so I'm gonna press play. Let's record verse and wherever you want to stop, and then we'll stop together. We'll do 3 takes.
Woke up with that feeling today. Thought to myself that it's time to play. No one's home and I'm all alone. It's a perfect time to stroke that phone. Laptop's open and pop the pill. Got a void that I'm trying to fill. Texted, exit, send me nudes. When answer is kinda rude. I'm not gonna be singing the blues. I got all day to extract the goo. I could choke this thing all night. If I'm wrong, I don't wanna be right. Why, oh why can't it have a little fun? I'm the only child. Not before I
Yeah.
Juicy.
Okay. Well, Spire project text email. Okay. So let's do preparing mix. And it says done, so you should have it any second now, or
Oh
so.
yeah, look at that.
Did it work?
Yeah. So
Do you
see
have
this is-
6 or do you have 3?
I'll tell you right
I
now.
wrote 3 songs, quarantine, made a video, did the HED thing. Now I'm about to
Yep.
record this one and make a video for it.
Well, hang tight. This one just gave me one file. Is there a way to send all of it at the same time?
All right, let me see.
You sent me one
So
tape.
if I went, because maybe I have to unmute them. There
Okay,
you go.
let's do that because I'm interested in that. Okay, cool. And then while you're doing that, for all the people that are using Logic, so Kenny is experiencing some latency, and so we have to try and, meet somewhere in the middle, and I'm using this feature in Logic that's called Smart Tempo. And when I import Kenny's files into the DAW, all of his transients are going to line up to my BPM of 120. So make sure that's on so that you can get easy translation. So I got your files. Let me bring these in. Spire project. Let's see if this works. I still only see one. Hold on. Yeah, I still just get one. I wonder
Really?
why.
Let me see. Like, do I have to select them maybe?
I'm sure.
There's only, like in the options, it says delete or mute. So,
Well,
and it's the same one?
it's, you know what? It's probably just sending the whole project as a whole. Here, we'll know by listening to this. Let's see.
Woke up with a feeling today.
Dang, it's sending all of them at the same time. Okay, so then what's gonna happen?
Individual.
You're gonna have to mute, and so I guess it kind of puts us in the last thing, but at least it's all contained in one file.
And it's easier to stay on one thing. And
Yeah, my bad. I thought we could send everything separately. So
all right, but
anyway,
if I were to send just one, it sounds okay by just one, right?
absolutely. But let's
All right.
check it to be clear.
That first one I sent, maybe.
Yeah, let me grab that.
Up with that feeling today. Woke up with that feeling today. Thought to myself that it's time to play. No one's home and I'm all alone. It's the perfect time to stroke that bone. Laptop's open, pop the pill. Got a void that I'm.
So yeah, you can see the quality's a lot better.
Yeah, and then I'll slow it down, obviously, to hit the marks. But
Yeah, it's pretty much there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I can hear this being.
Woke up with that feeling.
Actually, this should probably be like right here.
Woke up with that feeling today. Thought to myself that it's time to play. No one's home and I'm all alone. It's the perfect time to stroke that bone. Laptop's open, pop the pill.
I'll be on beat better after practice.
Okay, cool. All right, well, I'm clear about what needs to happen. Let me send you the demo.
Okay.
And yeah, great track. This is gonna be fun, man.
Right? It's cool. Let's see here.
And I can track tomorrow if you need more time. I can also do Saturday, Sunday, so just let me know.
Let's get it done.
All right, homie.
All right, cool. Any specific time or just like?
I'm good 10 to 5, so you
All right,
just
let's do earlier. So like, 1 o'clock ish for me.
So 11.
11.
No, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
10, because we're 3 hours apart.
Yeah, let's do that if you want, or like maybe 2 p.m. or 1 p.m. and then 10 or 11 for you.
Yeah, let's do 11 my time, 2 your time.
All right, perfect.
All right, man. I'll talk to you then.
All right, cool. I'm gonna send you something too.
Thank you, brother.